Apple thinks. Yes, it does.
What's that? Man. God damn it, Frank. I'm young and fresh out of college. Can't seem to get a job. No company will hire me.
Well, Frank, these are hard times, and everyone's having a hard time finding a job.
Yeah, but I'm educated, I'm well educated, and there's always business to be conducted, right? But so why can't I get a job? I think I'm gonna go hit up Wall Street and start from there.
$5 goddamn dollars on the team. You guys talking about Wall Street? It's the worst thing you could do, man. And I swear to God, ruined my life. It's the devil's playground. You go there, the games never end. You just lose everything, man. You know, they fancy you up with all this money, this goddamn champagne, a lot of cocaine, caviar. Next thing you know,
Just leave him alone. He's a bum.
Oh. Hey! What you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about? You're a bum, for God's sakes. Shut up.
Just leave him alone.
Man, yeah, I'm a bum, but then I got the big one, huh? You think I was happy once before I got addicted to this crap? You think I had a family? Think I was rich? You think I have a job or something, man?
What are you talking about, old man? You trying to tell me you used to be a millionaire? You got rich from the stocks or something, man? Hey, you don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I'll tell you what I'm talking about, man. I'm about to remind your educated ass about a time called the Great Crash, when people bet all their money in the stocks, buying on margin, you know, fake money, and bam, it just crashes. I'm about to tell you about that, huh? That's what happened to me.
The financial house of cards collapses, and the overinflated stock market plunges into a Great Depression. A financial panic grips the world.
Black Tuesday refers to the collapse of the New York Stock Exchange on October 29, 1929, and is often considered as the prelude of the Great Depression.
No!
My stocks!
Your stocks!
My stocks!
Your stocks!
They're useless!
No!
The stocks! The stocks!
My stocks were everything. Now that I lost them, how am I gonna feed my family and kids? You know what? Life ain't worth living no more.
So was there like a time before the crash that was like happy at all? Was it always that gloomy?
Yeah, man. What happened before? Like, were you always this sad? What happened? Like, before you were like this, before you were a hobo, before you were a bum. No offense. What happened? Like, what were you like before this?
You know, like it was good.
Good.
You know, they had parties. Everyone was out and about. Great music. Everyone had money to spend. It was a beautiful time. It's known as the Roaring 20s.
Roaring 20s.
It was fantastic. So many new things, cars, new merchandise. It was the time of the life. It was the high roller, the Mile High Club.
What a marvelous age we live in.
F. Scott Fitzgerald came up with the term the Roaring Twenties to describe the decade of prosperity that was the 1920s. During the Roaring Twenties, the economy experienced an economic boom because of increased consumer spending, jazz music flourished, and women expressed their sexual freedom by wearing flappers. The Ford Model T was mass-produced during this period. The soaring economy allowed middle-class citizens to enjoy the luxury of this vehicle, a privilege that was reserved for the elite just a few years before.
To produce the Model T cheaply, Ford knew he had to change the way cars were built. That meant changing the way his workers worked.
Oh, よくわかったな.
No, man. If you want me to answer your questions about how it was back in my day so you can
make your decision whether or not you still want to go into the Wall Street and be some kind of doofus, then you gonna talk to me in English. You're not gonna come here and waste my time, man. Does it look like I know Japanese? I'm American.
Okay, I get it. But the thing is, I get it. All right. So the government.
What do you get? What do you
Okay,
get?
so the government wasn't regulating its laws that they placed on the stock market, so that caused it to go out of control, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Wasn't it that like the agriculture was all like messed up because the government was trying to like regulate it, but it just didn't work out, right? Because we had all that surplus, we just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, so I'm glad you guys been paying attention. That's exactly what it was. You know, we had all this. The government. The problem was like the government thought we were always going to be in this economic prosperity that was produced by the post-war, like boom, the economy after the war, all this money we had. You know, our agriculture got stuck with all this money. We kept telling them to plant more, grow more, harvest, but then we didn't have anyone to sell it to. You know, like we just thought we were always gonna be happy and full of money. They never saw this coming. They let us go crazy. You know, we were buying on margin, putting our houses up, doing everything, and at the end, no one saw this havoc and mayhem coming. No one foresaw this, such a huge disaster. And so when it hit, it just hit us hard. We didn't know what to do. The government tried to act, but by the time they finally came up with ideas that would work, it was too late. And the sad thing is that, you know, like I'm one person, you know, I'm one person out of a million that got affected. I'm just a simple stockbroker. But this affected not just me, it affected millions of people that got put out of jobs and, you know, basically started hoovering around, as they said when I was back then. Put our little Hoover flags out of our pocket, you know, putting up tents in the middle of nowhere because we ain't got no home. You know, it was sad. There you go, just like that, man. It was a sad era.
Herbert Hoover, the President of the United States through the worst years of the Great Depression, did not believe in dramatic federal relief in response to the failing economy. This led to a lack of faith from the people in their president.
I am confident that if the Congress could find in these suggestions which come from members of both parties a ground for adjustment of legislation on these dominant particulars and could bring it into immediate action, it would yield not only relief to a sorely distressed people, but would reestablish that confidence which we so sorely need.
Yeah, look at this hobo.
Hey man, what the hell? Come on now. I see you with a full set of clothes. Freaking got Herbert Hoover on your side, giving you big businesses money. Trickle down theory. Come on, man. I'm poor. I'm living down here in the freaking ground. There's barely any freaking grass. This is where I live in. Come on now, man. You probably got a house. Freaking Herbert Hoover. What the hell, man? Freaking sends out a howly smooth tariff that's supposed to lower the tariff, but it actually increases the tariff because it got so many damn amendments. It's got 1,000 amendments. Come on now, man. What the hell? Don't kick a man down. Don't kick a man who's down. Come on now. I'm already down. You don't need to kick me anymore. What the hell, man? Come on, man. There are over 434,000 people that have they're out of their work because of Herbert Hoover. Because he doesn't know how to handle the damn economy. Because he doesn't think the federal government needs to take care of it. He says that everything's gonna go by itself. Laissez-faire. Come on now. I need Herbert Hoover to help me out. I know in 1932, and when the election comes around, he ain't gonna get re-elected. Why? Because he not helping us, the common man. He ain't helping the common man. That FDR better do well, because I need to get out of this damn slump and get on to where you live, man. Man, you see me? I'm living under Hoover blankets. I'm living under the Republic of freaking Hoover with my Hoover flag and freaking Hooverville. Do not mess with me.
You see, that's why you shouldn't go to the East Coast, you see. The Knicks suck. You stay out here. We have the Lakers. We have women. Yeah, I know you like women. And plus, you don't have to worry about crashing in the stock market. Sort of like my car, my Camry. It just kept moving forward. Damn Toyotas. Japanese can't get nothing right. Car
Hey.
down the toilet.
Color stuff, man.
But
That's not offensive. What are you talking about?
Of course not.
Contrary, it's quite defensive, you see. You can't stop your car. You want it to stop now, don't you? It's just the stock market. The stock market have no control.